20 years after Adam Brody first captured the hearts of audiences as Seth Cohen in the beloved teen drama The O.C., he has returned to the small screen in a big way, starring in Netflix's latest romantic comedy sensation, Nobody Wants This. Streaming now, the series sees Brody, alongside the ever-charming Kristen Bell, both 44, stepping into roles that have set social media ablaze, particularly among millennials who fell in love with Brody's cool nerd persona years ago. Their steamy kiss in the show's second episode has especially caused a stir, with fans sharing clips across platforms and reigniting their admiration for the actor. The chemistry between Brody and Bell has become a hot topic online, as fans rave about the palpable connection between the two stars. One fan took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share their excitement over the kiss scene, posting, "Had me blushing," alongside footage of the intimate moment. Another viewer praised the dynamic duo's performance, commenting, "I haven't seen such natural and scintillating chemistry between two leads in a rom-com in a really long time. Adam Brody and Kristen Bell together just work." A third fan lamented Brody's underutilization in romantic leads, declaring, "Adam Brody is the perfect romance lead, and we have severely underutilized that in the last 10 to 15 years. In Nobody Wants This, Brody plays Noah, a rabbi who finds himself falling for Joanne, portrayed by Bell, an outspoken atheist podcaster. The series delves into the complexities of their budding relationship as the couple struggles to reconcile their vastly different lifestyles, belief systems, and the pressures they face from family and friends. These themes have resonated with viewers, sparking discussions about the challenges of relationships that cross cultural or religious boundaries. For Brody, Nobody Wants This represents a return to a character more akin to Seth Cohen, the role that catapulted him to stardom on The O.C. Although he has maintained a steady presence in Hollywood since his breakout, with roles in high-profile films like the Oscar-nominated American Fiction, where he played a slimy movie executive, and the critically acclaimed Promising Young Woman, where he portrayed another morally dubious character. This series offers him a chance to play a more affable, charming figure, much like his early days as the beloved cool nerd. The show's creator, Erin Foster, has her own impressive resume. Known as the co-creative head of the dating app Bumble and the daughter of legendary Grammy-winning record producer David Foster, she also created the comedy series Barely Famous. In an interview with the New York Times, Foster explained that casting Brody was an obvious choice, especially after holding auditions for every hot Jewish guy in town. Foster humorously added, "I mean, he was always cute, but he's now this very hot adult man. It felt really exciting to show him as this adult version of Seth Cohen. It was actually Kristen Bell who suggested Brody for the role, as she told Foster from the beginning that he was the perfect fit for Noah. From the very get-go, she was like, it should be Adam Brody," Foster recalled. Bell herself explained to The Times why she pushed for Brody, saying, "There's one person that can pull off the charm and eagerness and professionalism and quirk that this character requires." Foster emphasized that the character of Noah needed to be able to go toe-to-toe with a strong female lead while still maintaining a likable, nice guy persona. Brody seemed to understand this balance, telling The Hollywood Reporter that he found the role charming and a fun opportunity to return to a familiar type of character. He credited much of the on-screen chemistry with Bell to the quality of the writing, saying, "We've been together in different shows and nobody said, 'Your chemistry is amazing.'" Brody was referring to their previous work together in Scream 4 and House of Lies. He continued, "We had a great time working together and it certainly worked, but there's a reason this time that the show is getting more of a response in this way. That has to do with the shape of the writing." Despite Brody's close connection to his on-screen persona, he admitted to the New York Times that in real life, he is not religious at all and considers himself a non-believer. He and his wife, former Gossip Girl star Leighton Meester, are not raising their two children, daughter Arlo, 9, and a son, 4, within any particular religious framework. However, Brody took his role as a rabbi seriously, doing research to prepare for the part. "As someone who barely got bar mitzvahed and retained nothing from it, I did feel a responsibility," he explained. Brody further shared with the Wrap that the conflict between Joanne and Noah felt relatable to many people who find themselves navigating differences in lifestyle or belief systems in their relationships. He even mused that a similar show could focus on political differences and work just as well. Erin Foster's inspiration for the series came from her own life. Before marrying her husband Simon Tieckman, she converted to Judaism to share his faith, a decision that came with significant weight and responsibility. Foster told The Times that she was struck by the reality of modern relationships, especially those that cross religious or cultural lines. Being a modern woman today, where you are ambitious and career-focused, but then you meet someone who's a little bit more old-fashioned and a little bit more conservative and has parents who are still married and has different expectations. Those things are all really real, she said. The process of converting to Judaism, she noted, was not something to be taken lightly, particularly when considering the long-term implications for raising children and maintaining a religious identity even in the event of a divorce. The show's portrayal of these nuanced dynamics has clearly struck a chord with audiences, and social media has been flooded with praise, particularly for Brody's portrayal of Noah. One viewer expressed their excitement, writing, "The natural chemistry between Adam Brody and Kristen Bell and Nobody Wants This is actually so intense. I almost can't believe this. Are rom-coms back?" Another fan marveled over a particular moment in the kiss scene that has gone viral, saying, "Never going to stop talking about how he takes a second to look at her face before kissing her. He wanted to savor the moment. He wanted to stamp it in his brain. That was such a good move." As Nobody Wants This continues to captivate viewers, it is clear that the combination of witty writing, relatable themes, and the undeniable charm of its lead actors has made it a standout in the rom-com genre. Adam Brody's return to romantic comedy, coupled with Kristen Bell's signature wit and charm, has created a dynamic on-screen partnership that fans can't get enough of, leaving many to wonder if this marks the revival of the classic rom-com.